Y'all about to get videos. Somebody, I only got a few subscribers or whatever, but it don't matter. Experience. Okay, this is what I call it. Most dangerous date ever. And Jasmine, if there's one that's worse that you know about, let me know. But we're gonna go with most dangerous date ever. Okay. Hopefully I never see these people again, but I'm not gonna say their real names because I can't remember their names, to tell you the truth. I have a horrible memory. But anyways, here we go. Worst date ever. So when I was in college, I want to say my third year. Second or third year. Third year. Yeah, third year. I was in college. We was living in these apartments called The Grove. Everybody have The Grove in their apartments. It's like some real apartments that's outside of the college that people stay in, and they charge you per room. So me and my best friend got the hookup. So it was just two of us in one apartment, but we got the rate of like a 3-person apartment. So it was like $400 a person or whatever. Anyways, you usually pay it with like any refund you get from school and all that good stuff, from like scholarships or loans or grants or whatever you get. That's not the point of the story. So I was working at Sears. Horrible job. But I was working at Sears, and it was a guy that came in there, and he was nice or whatever. He wasn't even cute though. He was like ugly actually. He had dreads. He was dark skinned. He was real skinny, and I don't like real skinny guys, but he was real skinny. But and when I was in school, I was stupid back then, y'all. He was like flashing money, like I don't know if he was flashing. He was buying some stuff for some kids. First of all, he had kids, and I was like freaking 20. I shouldn't even be looking at him. But either way, he was buying some stuff for some kids. He had a whole bunch of kids' clothes, and he had a whole lot of money. And he came in, and he was like, you know the dudes that don't put their money in their wallet. They have it like in a stack with rubber bands around it. Real tacky nowadays. Now it's not attractive to me. But back then, I was like, okay. Because I was broke. But anyways, so he was like flirting or whatever, telling me that I was cute and all that good stuff. And I was like milking it in. And then he was like, I would like to take you out. And I was like, oh, okay. So I gave him my number. And he was going to take me out. Fast forward to the day he took me out. I don't remember how far ahead of that it was. But we was going out. So what did we do? We went out. That was decent. And then I was going back to my home. We went out. Nothing happened on the first date. I can't even remember where we went, to tell y'all the truth. The story gets good. Stay with me. So anyways, fast forward, we had been talking on the phone, chit-chatting, hanging out, doing a few things, but not more than a month for sure. He was like, I was going back to my hometown to visit my family, and he was like, it was sophomore year. No, it wasn't. Okay, never mind. It was junior year. I was going back home to visit my family, and he was like, well, let me fill your tank up. Let's go grab lunch and let me fill your tank up, and so you can go out of town. I want to say it was a Friday evening. Anyways, I was like, heck yeah, I drove a little Raggedy Intrepid. Not the Dodge, the Intrepid, but it was Raggedy. And I was broke, so I was like, heck yeah, please fill my tank up. So we went to get some food, and then we went to the gas station to fill my tank up. He rode with me because he was filling my tank up. And then I was going to drop him back off. I can't remember where, either at the barbershop, wherever he was working, or at his house. I can't remember. So I was about to drop him back off. We driving down the street. We had a good lunch. It was real nice. Went to this little catfish place. The catfish was good. Why can't I remember that? But I do. The catfish was good. Went to this little catfish place. And so he was, I was about to drop him back off. We had just filled up the tank. We was leaving the gas station, y'all. This is when it gets real. Y'all probably already know what happened. So if you know what happened, pause it, comment below, tell me what happened. Or just tell me if what you thought happened, okay? So anyways, we're leaving. I'm putting some moisturizer on, but we leaving or whatever. And like somebody's beeping, like beep, 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 hard, y'all. And I'm driving my car, and somebody's beeping. And I'm like, what are these folks? And that's what I'm saying in the car. What are these folks beeping for? I got road rage. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with these people? I ain't even did nothing. The light was red. We had to be stopping, And he looking up, sitting over there looking nervous. I look over him, I'm like, what are they beeping for? And so when the light turned green, I drive, and then I just hear people, they just beeping me all the way down the street, y'all, scaring the crap out of me. I'm like, oh my God, these people are crazy. He ain't saying nothing, like silent as a mouse. I'm like, why you so quiet? And so then, like, we get to the next stoplight, and I look over, because I guess I'm not observing enough. I'm really looking, and I'm blind too. This big old girl with big eyelashes about this big jumps out this car. A car like with 7 kids in it. Like, it was a back seat full, and the front seat was full. And kids was like even in the middle, like between the driver's seat and the passenger seat. It was kids sitting on there too. She jumped out the car. Mother effer, you got me effed up. Da da da. I know you not out here with this B. I was like, y'all. But I couldn't hear everything she was saying. But I know she was cursing us out. And my window was like this cracked. I was like, and I looked up at him, he was like, drive. And I was like, so I stepped on the gas pedal and drove just because, like, instinct, I didn't know what to do. So then she kept driving, like, behind me. She jumped in her car. She was fast, too, for a big girl. She jumped in her car, she was driving behind me, and she just kept coming or whatever. Y'all, then she started throwing stuff out every time we get to like a stoplight, because there was a lot of people on the road or whatever. Every time we get to a stoplight, she started throwing stuff out of her car. She threw like a milk carton in my car. I am not lying when I say this. It was like a butcher knife she threw in my car and hit my car. And so then I got really scared. So I started calling the police, and he was like, no, don't call the police. I got drugs on me. I was like, why are you in my car with drugs? Like, what? And I was like, I really don't care what you have on you. I'm calling the police, because this lady's crazy. He just like, just drive. She stopped. And she was driving, like, we was on a high-speed chase, y'all. We was jumping over train tracks. Like, my car raggedy. It was like, doop, doop, over a train track, because I was going so fast, because I was so scared, y'all. Because I didn't know this lady, and she had a butcher knife she threw. I just felt the knife say, doop, on the car and fall to the ground. I was scared for my life. So I called the police, and they like, what they say? They like, I said, there's a lady chasing me. They're like, where? And I'm like, she's such and such. They was like, okay, well, what are you doing? I was like, well, I don't know that. Like, the lady was like, what are you gonna do? I said, I'm about to go to the police station, because we was close to the college campus, and at the college campus, we have a police station there. And he was like, no, don't do that, don't do that. I was like, whatever, nigga. Like, you didn't tell me you had this situation going on. Then he was like, trying to explain, like, that's my baby mama. She crazy. We not together, this, that, and the other. You know niggas be lying. So I was like riding fast, and every time I had to stop at a light, she stopped at a light. Then I like ran a light so she wouldn't catch me, and then she just kept following me. When I tell y'all, scary. And my car do not move that fast. And I think she was in like a Mustang or something. I was in an Intrepid, so just imagine. And I was really going. So I pulled into the police station or whatever, and I was still on the phone with the police lady, and I was like, okay, I'm here now. And the police were coming out, like 4 of them came out at the same time. And she pulled in right behind me, y'all, and parked right beside me. I was like, oh, she bold. So the police was like, okay, what's going on? What's going on? And then they was like telling her to stay in the car, because she was jumping out the car being real loud and rowdy or whatever. And so then, what happened? Okay. So then, oh, that's my phone. So then the police guy came over to talk to me. He was just like, what's going on? What's going on? And I was like, this lady is following me everywhere. I was like, she been throwing stuff in my car. It's like a high speed chase. I was like, I don't know her. I think he knows her. And so then they looked over at him, and he looked suspicious, because he was like a dark skinned dude with dreads or whatever. So it was like, oh, let me get your ID. They didn't even ask me for my ID. They asked him for his ID, and he gave it to him, and they ran, and he had a warrant. That's why he didn't want to get stopped, whatever. And oh yeah, y'all, in the midst, he was over there putting whatever drugs he had in his butt the whole time we was like racing. Don't ask me why I talked to this guy, because I don't know. I didn't know he was that crazy and had all that stuff going on or whatever. But anyways, that's what he was over there doing while I was speed racing away from this crazy girl, putting drugs in his butt. Don't talk to drug dealers. I didn't know he was a drug dealer though. I did not know. But okay, I digress. Let's go to the next part of the story. Y'all gonna be talking about me. But I thought it would be entertaining, because this is like horrible date 101. So anyways, the girl was like, he supposed to be doing something for my babies and this, that, and the other. And so come to find out, the police was like, I said, it was like, well, we can't press charges or anything against her because we didn't witness the incident. And I was like, when have the police ever witnessed the crime? Like, if I report it, you see this lady pulled up with me. They was like, well, what we gonna do is they gonna arrest him. So they arrested him because he had a warrant, outstanding warrant. They would let me go, and they would hold her there for like 20 minutes because she don't know where I live or whatever. So they thought. So they was like, we gonna hold her here. We gonna let you go. I was like, okay. If that's all y'all can do, I guess that's all y'all can do. So I get in my car and I'm driving home to the Grove where all the college students stay. Y'all see where this going? And I'm calling my best friend on the way because I'm like, girl, this big girl with lashes trying to kill me. And she was like, what? And I told her the story. She was working at Red Lobster. She was like, I'm on my way. So she calls I guess she tell the Red Lobster people she got to go. So she gets out. She ride it out. That's my homie. So she gets in the car and comes, because we roommates, and she comes home, and I'm sitting in the car like panicky, like, oh my God, this lady gonna kill me. Because she was like, I'm gonna kill you. Like, the words came out of her mouth, y'all. And I was like, whew. So my best friend, she didn't pull up yet. I was sitting in the car talking on the phone to like my mama, and my mama was, my mama about it because she was like, don't make me have to come down there. And I was like, Mama, I don't even want to come to Little Rock anymore because my heart is racing. I'm just gonna go home and go to sleep because I'm just, scared. Like, I ain't no punk, but I'm not about to be fighting no big lady that got butcher knives in the car. Who just rides with butcher knives? Obvious. And who rides around with kids not in their seatbelts or in car seats? Obviously, if you don't care about your own children, you definitely don't care about me. You better kill me. And I'm not gonna die with this little skinny but smuggling drug dealer. It's just not happening. So, y'all. Okay. So, anyways, sitting in the car talking to my mama. Get off the phone with my mama. I'm going in the house. Guess who pulled up in the Mustang? Like she was rolling around looking for me. This lady pulls up. This primer. This lady pulls up and she's like, I don't want no drama. I just want to talk to you. I'm like, it's too late for that. You want drama. You literally almost killed me just 2 minutes ago. She's like, I don't want no drama. I just want to talk to you or whatever. Okay, y'all, I'm almost done with the story. So I'm like, okay, what's up? Sorry. She's like, so how long y'all been talking? I was like a few weeks. I met him. He came to Sears. I met him. He told me like that he wanted to take me out. We went on like 3 dates. We just be talking on the phone. She was like, he told me that he was just messing with you because he was a little thought. She didn't say thought because that wasn't a word back then, but like a little hoochie whore or whatever. He told me this, that, and the other about you, and I was like, he said he was just trying to get some, and it was nothing. I was like, well, he didn't get any, so that wasn't the case. So I was like, sorry. And she was just like, and he been spending my kids' money on you, and I was like, well, we just went to dinner 3 times. Like, it wasn't that much money, but yeah, he did pay because I didn't pay. And then she was just like, she's like, well, now you need to stay away from my man. And I was like, you don't gotta worry about me, man. Like, she's older too. I was like, you don't gotta worry about me, man. She said, I'm tired of you little girls. And I was like, okay, like, I was like, I promise, I had no idea. I said, I don't want a man with a woman. Or a man, I said, it's nothing serious either. Like, I talked to many of guys. Like, he's just a guy that I was talking to. Like, we went on a few dates. It was nothing serious. Yeah. Then my best friend pulls up. And she comes out, get out her car like a ride or die. Thank you, Jasmine. She comes up like, what's the problem? And now I feel confident because I'm like, we both can take her for sure. Like, she big. And when I tell her, like, she, the people that be having, like, they had a track showing, like the glue and stuff built up. She was looking like that. And people who look like that, they can fight. Like, they'll tear you up, or supposedly. That's what I think. Because you live a rough life, obviously. So I was like, I don't want to be fighting this big lady for the kids. It's going to be a lot of, I don't want to fight nobody anyway. But I definitely want to fight this big lady with these big old eyelashes and this glue caked up on the side of her head. So my best friend got that, I was like, what now? What she say? And the lady was just like, oh, your friend came? I said, yes. Deep down inside, y'all know when you get nervous and your stomach gets to bubbling. That's what I was on. Like, deep down inside, my stomach was bubbling and stuff. And I was like, whoo, thank you, Lord, for coming, bestie. Because this big girl probably would have told me up. She looked like she been fighting people for fun. Like, she had a stain on her sweatpants. Like, it was bad. So, anyways, she was just like, just stay away from my man. I don't got no problem with you. You a little girl. I'm not about to be fighting with no little kids. Something like that. Something to that extent. And you know, my pride. I was like, you know, oh, okay. I'm not super prideful. Like, it's not something that would bother me if somebody call me a little girl or say, you know. I'm like, I know what I am. So I was like, okay, all right, ladies. So then she left. But y'all, I was just. My nerves was bad, and that man just kept calling me. I don't think we had call block at that point. We might have, but I can't remember. But that man just kept calling me, kept asking to take me. I was like, listen. He was like, she crazy. It's nothing like that, and this and this. And she would just tell all his business when she was over there with me. I'm just putting a little powder on because it's raining. I'm not going anywhere. But Walmart. But y'all, scared. I didn't even go out of town that day because I was so scared. My gas tank was full, but it wasn't worth it. That man was crazy. That lady was crazy. I don't even remember their names, which is so bad. But yeah, that was the most dangerous date. I didn't even give the full details because I can't remember everything. But I know she threw plenty of things. And it was milk in that cart. Not a full carton, but some milk. Probably was those kids that she had in that car. And the milk just slid down the side of my car. Yo. Craziest date ever.